Hey, what's up, guys? It's Aaron Perelli. Today I want to break down a bait for you guys that I think has not got the attention that I think it deserves, to tell you the truth. It's the Savage Gear Shine Glider. Um, that bait is, I'll tell you right now, for the price and what it can do. I mean, you have all your shad imitations out there that if you want to spend the big bucks, I've spent the big bucks on a lot of these baits, and I got, to throw some of these bigger baits with the bigger names and whatnot. But if you don't have the money and you don't have the means to go out there and get a Hinkle or a JSJ or a ABT, any of these like foil wrap glide baits or some of these like heavy duty shad pattern glide baits, I'm telling you right now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the Savage Gear Shine Glide. I'll tell you right now, first of all, the hardware that comes on it, the hardware on this bait is phenomenal. This is the hitch color in the 5.5 or 5.25 size model. Okay, it's a 1 ounce bait. I mean, you have some really, really sharp hooks on these things. I mean, let me take this bonnet off real quick without killing myself. There you go. I mean, these babies, that's unreal, and they're stout. I mean, I've caught 3 and 4 pounders on already, and these things, and I'm cranking on them, and these hooks are not bending out. They're staying pretty straight, and the split rings on them are pretty big too. Like I said, this is the hitch color. This is one of the American colors, okay? The ones that I like to throw with the American colors, they're the hitch, the threadfin, the gizzard shad, the bluegill. They have a bone color. They also have a golden shiner color. Now, those are great colors, don't get me wrong, but you're missing out on a whole nother spectrum of colors that you have with the Europe Savage Gear. I know a lot of the videos that you guys are watching on these are geared towards pike fishing, pike, muskie, pickerel, basically your toothy critters. And you don't have to throw them for that. These are actual bass catching magnets. I mean, you have let me give you a better example. Let me show you one of the bigger, just to show you, I'm not sponsored by these guys, okay? I have no affiliations with Savage Gear or Akuma or anything like that. I mean, who carries a box like that if I don't believe in this product, I mean, here's your bigger model. This is your 7-inch model. This is the Hasu, or I believe this might be the Gizzard Shad. I mean, look inside there, okay? There's a joint dampener in there to silence it. It's a little piece of foam that silences the bait when it's going through the water, okay? You got like a PVC compound or something like that as far as the tail. I mean, sturdy components that don't come off. The split rings, I mean, these look like, they're basically the same size and same diameter as a hyperwire, size 5 or even size 4 or whatever, rather. Okay, they have size 1 hooks on the bigger size, the 7-inch size, and I believe they have a size, I want to say 4 on the smaller size. Let me just see real quick. On the smaller size, yes, it's a hook size 4. Okay, I mean, these things track in the water, phenomenal. Look at the size difference. I mean, that's 3D imaging, folks. That is some serious bait, and I mean, when I'm reeling this in, it's tracking perfectly. And I can sit there and do my steady cadences. If you like jerkbait fishing, you do jerkbait cadences with these, you're going to catch a lot of fish. Like I said, if you want to tackle the other side of the spectrum, you saw some of the colors I just showed you just now. I mean, they have, in Europe, they have a carp color. Look at the carp color there. Look at the detailing on the back and whatnot, okay? They have an IU color, a greenish IU color. I mean, look at that. That is a phenomenal bait. And I've caught plenty of fish on these baits. And I keep buying them. They have a perch, basically a perch color. I think this is called the Okawa or whatnot. And they have phenomenal colors and patterns in the Europe market if you want to get into Savage Gear. I mean, Mads Grozel, the guy I always see in the videos, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, he is always showing you how to use it, using it in tank and whatnot. But he tells you, yeah, they're good for catching bass and stuff like that. And you see them in other videos, and you see it with the water wolf and whatnot, and they're really keying in on pike. Don't key on pike. I brought these baits to some of the lakes around here when I'm not sure, when I'm just going out hunting for the first day, and they're calling them out. They're showing me where they are. They're showing their face, and you got to really pay attention to your to your line when you throw these things out there. Now, granted, I'll be the first one to tell you, this thing helicopters like no tomorrow. I mean, you throw that thing out there, it's like that show Airwolf. It's like, and it hits the water. But once that hits the water, you are on a perfect track motion. And it runs true. It runs great. I heard guys say that, they're mass produced, so you can't be, great on every one of them, the mass quantity and all that stuff, and not everything was weighted right. Every one of my baits I looked at so far, I haven't had a problem with them. And like I said, I got a big tackle box here full of them. I got, some in the packages. I got your big dogs, your Hasu, your Hasu, your Ayu, some more. Oh man, look at this. More carp, okay? More of your Ayus and Hasus. I mean, why am I gonna buy these baits if I'm not a believer in them, okay? I mean, I've caught good fish on it. If you really wanna, substantiate yourself from the rest of the pack and not have to go out there and spend money and, really get out there with a good glide bait that really matches a shad pattern, I suggest you guys give this a try. Because in all honesty, this stuff really works. I had phenomenal success with it. The smaller ones I'm using anywhere between, believe it or not, 12 and 14 pound monofilament, okay? I can go with fluoro if I wanted to get, lower and whatnot, but the monofilament helps you, flow it up. The fluorocarbon helps you sink. And on the big dogs here, I'm going with 20 pound monofilament. That's all I'm throwing on it. And I'm just doing regular, cast, jerk, slow, then a jerk, and slow, then a jerk. And these fish are just coming out looking for it. Now you really got to keep an eye on your bait, like I said, because if it's not tracking right through the water, something happened. Either when you jerked it, you got your, you might have, your hook might have caught a leaf, or the bait itself might have got line around the hook or whatever, and it's not working and tracking right. So keep an eye on that. But I'll tell you right now, if you guys want to go out and spend the money on all your big lures and your big products, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have the means to do it, go for it. But if you want to stay in the game, I'd rather spend, buy 20 of these and then one bait for the price. These get snagged, they get lost. I buy another one, and they still catch fish. That's what the important thing is. Okay, so next time you go out on the water and you want to give yourself a shad pattern bait, I kid you not, the Shine Glider is a phenomenal bait. Okay, get out there, go get you some. Okay, good luck on the water. Take care, guys.